Yeah, I messed up.
You just walled off your teammate.
I know.
I'm your Coach Key, and a few days ago, I coached a gold Deadlock ready to prove their agent is viable.
Here, I don't know, like, I'm just moving.
Yeah, this session was embarrassing, informative, and downright hilarious at times, so enjoy. And stick around to the end to learn how to make an agent like Deadlock actually viable. We're just chilling here. There's one thing I would change here, and it's nothing to do with you. It's this goddamn minimap. This minimap sucks. You can't even see a site.
I know. This is gonna be bad to say, but this is another problem. I don't look at minimap that often. I don't know why. It's just not like my brain doesn't do it.
So here's your new minimap settings. I'll send this to you, and trust me when I say your minimap will be hard to miss if you use this.
That's what I need.
What it basically is though is both dials maxed and then keep players centered off. So I like the positioning off the trip though. I will say that confidently. Stinger here, light buy. You want a full buy here, at least full armor. You don't see people save here. Usually your Brim or your Rain is like the two most common. Like I kind of want to give you some tech here. I feel like we could do some really crazy stuff with Deadlock here.
I told the Phoenix at one point to do it, but like at the beginning of the round, I'll like Ravnet like to the right side, and then I'll get like my friend would be like Gecko Molly or like a Phoenix Molly, and it always works. So,
oh, that's kind of neat.
I did ask him at one point, but I don't think they had comms or anything.
Right now, the one thing that's concerning me is you have a really strong play here. We have this trip right here that we basically play off of. This is like our grand finale in the fireworks show. And my concern is everything before the grand finale, it doesn't seem like you're able to do much off of it. So one thing that I'd like to see from you is I want to see you throw maybe a sensor like on site here. I want to see you throw a sonic sensor like here at the start of the round. And then I want to see you playing like here off of it. And when it stuns someone, you go out and peek, right? These things can't be broken early. And that's like my main concern here is that you have this really nice on-site one, but I get really scared when I see you in the corner looking here and there's like nothing watching this area. And I'm going to assume we're going to have a moment later in this VOD where you're doing this exact play and then they just run out main. Maybe you kill one, maybe you don't, but you just get like hit with util or a bunch of players and you just end up dying.
Yeah, that does happen to me sometimes.
Yeah, the way we can change this up is let's start doing, this is what I like to call like a 1, 2, 3. So this is our 1, this is our 3, the grand finale. Let's try to brainstorm real quick. We have the gravnet and barrier mesh here to play with. What should be our 2? What can we do? After this interaction happens, what can we do?
So usually I would back up and then just throw the barrier. So
Perfect.
Nobody else can push, yeah.
So this is our 1, 2, 3. So this is a nice way to think about how you hold this site. And see like that gravnet, I see it getting value. It sounds like it hit a few people here, but we're not able to do anything off of it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you like homework and stuff like that? Like do you, oh, okay, sweet.
I'm like a nerd, like.
So I'll give you some homework after this. Today's video is sponsored by you, baby. You've probably already heard about the Ko-Fi. You already know we got the Slayerkey's Guide to Immortal, the World Mastery modules to be the best one trick out there. Good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you get. First off, pre-aim the angle. Second off, go out with your team. Third off, why are you grabbing orb when you know they could be ramps? I hope you lose this round. Respectfully. They lose the round. They lose the round. Yes. But you want to know my favorite feature? Sub games. The newest addition where you can now play with other subs in games coached by me. That's right, Coach Key.
Bruh.
Excuse me.
No, they're trolling though. They're trolling though!
Come and join in on the fun. I also release coaching tips every week as well as a Q&A channel where you can ask anything daily. Plus, subscribe right now with the link in the description and I will welcome you with one of many miscellaneous gifts. Thanks again for supporting the content and enjoy. I like the gravnet. Maybe we save it on site and we use like the wall here instead or something. And because you use it here, what does this mean for these engagements, right? What utility do you have for these fights now?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be helpful to think about like, okay, what do we have to play off of here?
Well, just the wall, but like,
yeah,
I don't think the wall would be very useful.
So what else? We don't have much. What else can we play off of? This is where solo queue is gonna really come into play. Okay. Who else do you have to play off of?
Oh, the Brimstone?
Yep.
Or the Reyna? Yeah.
Keep in mind that if we think about this fight, you just took like a 1v3 on site. And this is mainly because 2 of your teammates are still sort of coming out. Your Brim was on the flank, he ended up dying. But we're taking fights when our team's not ready to fight with this. So this is a very important fundamental when you don't have abilities to basically be like a trade bait. You just throw your body out there or you throw your teammate in front of you. Both work. If you don't have something to swing off of or someone to swing with you, bad. So like we see you peek a main, we should see you playing off your teammate or an ability. Same thing here. I just see you run away from your teammates. I'm like, this is already a cooked situation. You have no abilities. I don't see you able to do much here. And if you do, it's just you won your 50s. Maybe you could have fought that Phoenix with the Jet there, or that Jet with the Phoenix there.
Yeah. I mess up.
You just walled off your
I
teammate.
know.
He's fuming about that one. When you ever feel like lost or confused about a situation, look at your abilities and look at your minimap. We want to push site here, look at the minimap, look at our abilities. Oh, they end up going mid.
Here, I don't know, like, I'm just moving.
Yeah, you do like
So
a,
annoying to me.
it's a
though,
crab
like,
spray.
I need to break that though. It really gets to me.
I would just unbound crouch. I've had a crouch unbound for like 3-4 months before and was just fine.
Or like the plan. I don't know. Like putting that until they come in. This strips it. Yeah. It just works though.
Oh my gosh. Nice ult too. I mean, that's good impact. My only suggestion here is another economy tip. I want you to think of this fight with the Raze or with the Phoenix. Let's just imagine you have a Sheriff instead. How different do you think these engagements look?
Well, here, because I don't pick that guy because I know I have a classic. So it's
Yeah.
if I have a Sheriff, I'm a little bit more confident on like I can get that kill.
So I'm looking at your team. 2 of you are making this mistake. 1 of you is making the right choice here. You see this Raze just like gets backside. Here's what I expected, right? You get one and then there's just a guy behind him. This can also be improved if we like move this here.
I don't know why in this game I was tripping.
Both these trips on site, big recommendation. And also just playing off your util. So we look at your util this round. Like I like the grab net at the start, but I only really like it if there's like 2 of you here like there was before. Or you're doing some sort of play like you were before. Here it's just, okay, we lost grab net for this round. We ended up throwing the wall after, which got insta broken, which is fine. But then we don't have grab net when they like come outside here, which we could have like spun off of, which would have been a little nicer. I like this. Dude, imagine if you had a trip right here. Like I really think we should just get rid of this mid trip.
I do that too. That's what I'm saying. That's what, like, I don't know. I do usually put a trip here. If I play here, I will, but I don't do that. I just noticed that. Now that I'm like watching it, I'm like, damn, I do a lot of weird things that I don't normally do. Like,
Listen, let me tell you something. You probably do this every game. I would be very frank. No one watches their VOD review and feels smart. I watch my VODs and I feel dumb as hell. Okay, so now we're on attack. We're ghost nade. Ooh, nade for the early peak. I'm kind of down. Where we throw this wall. Mark it. Oh, that's not good. So I like this. I would also keep in mind your role on attack, right? So who's going to be doing this entry? Is it you or is it a teammate?
yeah, it's the teammate.
So I would kind of bait your teammates, let them go first, unless you have something here that you can do. Here, the only thing I can see you do is like maybe chuck this backside or maybe chuck this backside. And then I'm like, okay, maybe we have an entry here. But you don't really have a lot of stuff to just like support your entry, which kind of sucks. So that's really important to keep in mind. By the way, this is the same thing we just covered. Playing off a teammate or playing off an ability. Because we played off neither here, we just got cooked. That UI looks so weird when you're running to the smoke. It's literally just in your face.
Go where I wanted it to.
Yeah, GG. I'm happy to save ult here. Nice wall. Maybe throw up something for CT here. So this is something I like to do on Cypher a lot. I don't like these trips as much, although I like that you're playing off of them. I really like trips that kind of where people are basically guaranteed to like run out and make noise. I really like these kinds of trips. And they also kind of hold an area for you so you don't have to worry about it. The same thing here. And what's gonna happen, and this happens when like KJs throw their molly on the bomb. We basically throw our trip on the bomb and it's just gonna get 0 value because this guy's fighting in front of it. We're kind of playing back main, but then we see this guy fighting and now we're fighting too. Whereas if this thing was CT, we could have just done it. Nice. Suicide bomb with the ult. That seems to be your guy. I just realized exactly what happened last time. Just jump into the open. Good off angle here. Nice off angle. Good re-peek after. Yeah, your timings and awareness is very good. Nice. There's that nade backside.
Oh my god.
You could get naded and wall. This is like another problem that we're not going to talk about right now.
Okay.
But good idea to immediately leave because yeah, it's cooked. It's cooked. So kind of same thing here. No abilities to play off of, right? So what are we playing off of? I like us re-clearing and kind of taking some angles, but when we're ready to take risk, what 2 things are we playing off of?
Teammates and abilities.
W. So your question here shouldn't be like which player, what space can I push yet? It is what? Not who should I fight? What space should I push? It's what?
What should I actually?
Who can I play with? If you're up here at the brim, I'm down. We kind of are here, so you get a pass or with that gecko. The engagements you will notice go so different when you do this.
Okay.
You'll be like, what the fuck? Nice ult here, grab net here, right? 2 good abilities to go outside with. Be careful. This has happened a few times. Be careful throwing anything when there's something in front of you. It's a very common problem. There's something in front of you. How are you supposed to go out with it? So wait for that good timing. I wonder if there's like good ult lineups you can use that would just like, because we just wanted to clear backside here basically.
Yeah. I've like seen somebody like halfway in. Like if they're not fully in it, I don't think it gets them.
Yeah, it's really, you can literally like run out of it. It's so, yeah, really interesting stuff. I don't think we're going to find a whole lot more here. So here's your little homework and then we'll take a look at those next next time. Thanks for having me.